Okay, so whoop, whoop. So today we're going to work on two experiments that have to do with penguins. I know that little penguin had the hiccup in the books, or in hiccups in the book. However, Miss Davenport has no idea how to make herself hiccup. But funny story, I do know how to make myself burp. When I was 16 years old, I was in New York, and my church went, and we were helping rebuild a church, and we were also doing vacation Bible school stuff. And so we were staying up on this very top, like, attic space, and there were all of these mattresses, and there were 27 of us. And we were listening to this radio station, and the radio station had a contest on who could burp the longest. And there was this person who called in, and they burped up to the number 17. They were counting as they were burping. Well, my mom, who's one of my very favorite people, she called in, and she said, well, my daughter can burp the ABCs, and they didn't believe it, and so they put me on the phone, and I did. and I won pizzas for all 27 of us sleeping up there in that hot attic. And so, like I said, I don't have a clue how to teach you how to burp. I do know how to teach you how to hiccup. I'm sorry, other way around. I don't know how to hiccup, but I do know how to burp. So that's why we're going to do two experiments that actually have to do with penguins. And we're going to talk about the layers that they have. Now, these layers really can transfer into a lot of animals that we know that live in really cold water areas. Okay, so I'm going to put on my safety stuff. Got my glasses because I can't see anything, and my goggles because, you know, science. So today, what you're going to need for this first one, you're going to need some Vaseline or petroleum jelly or anything like that. Okay, you also are going to need a bowl of water. Okay, and what you're going to do is you're going to take the Vaseline and you're going to scoop in there, and you're going to take one of your hands, and you're going to just rub it all over your hand, okay? You're going to get it really good. You actually can do both hands if you want. Really doesn't matter. But you're going to get it so that it's totally covered, okay? Okay, so you're going to get it front, back, kind of like we're washing our hands. Won't you take me to Funky Town? Won't you take me to Funky Town? Okay, anyway, so once you have it on both sides, yes, it feels really gross. But what you're going to do is you now are going to take your hands, and I want you to put them in the water. Okay, and then I want you to lift your hand up, and I want you to look and see. I'll tilt my camera down so you can see me doing it. Sorry. Put your hands in the water. Then I want you to lift up and see what's happening to your hands. Okay, what's going on with them? Is the water doing what it normally does on our hands, or is it doing something different? Think about that for a minute. If you said that it did something different, you're right. What it's doing is it's beating up. Now, the outer layer on a penguin has feathers, and those feathers are covered in an oil that's very similar to this. And what it does, the feathers are really pretty hard, and it's covered in that oil, and the oil makes it so that the water just bubbles up or beads up, and it just falls off the penguin, whereas normally it would soak into our skin. Some of that water would soak into our skin. Well, if it's water and it's cold outside and it soaks into our skin, is that going to feel very good on that penguin's skin? Okay, so this is the oil on the feathers. Where is it? Right, the oil on the feathers. So I want you to keep that in mind. That's our first layer. On the outside of a penguin is feathers that have oil just like this. All right, see you soon.